Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Angela. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share. Before I get started, I want to go over my disclaimers. If you are in immediate danger, please call 911, or you can reach out to the domestic hotline at 800-799-SAFE, 800-799-7233. And for mental health resources, you can reach out to NAMI at 800-950-NAMI. 800-950-6264, and you can also text NAMI at 741741. With that being said, please remember to like, subscribe, and share. So today I want to talk about anxiety and working through the situation. And before I get started, I want to read this Bible verse. And if I didn't say it before, I'm reading from the New Edition, so not the King James Version. So this is Matthew 6:34. Therefore, do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own. So that scripture is very powerful. Anxiousness and anxiety comes because of the problems that we face every day. And sometimes it's something that you don't even expect, and it just comes right there in your face, and you start to panic and you start to overthink about how you're going to fix the situation. You leave the day that you're in and you start to think about the next few weeks or the year after this year has ended. So the scripture is simply saying, sit in the moment. Like I said yesterday, sit in it. Don't let it overtake you, but sit in the moment and figure out what you're going to do. Just for example, if your manager tell you that at the end of the week they're going to close the business, so now you know that you're not going to have a job, and this was what you depended on. This was your only source of income. Sit back and think what you can do before you let the anxiety take you so far to the left to where you just actually lose your mind and stress over something that can be fixed. Losing your job is not the end of the world. So it can be a blow and it can be a shock, especially if you had things planned, and you was counting on this income. So I understand that, but keep in mind that there's always things that can happen to help you. You may have to downsize. You may have to make some real big changes, but know that you don't have to let the anxiety of it all put you in a place to where you just feel hopeless and lost. If you just stay in that moment and worry about the day that you're in, try to fix and try to go on from there, fix and repair that day, and not try to go 2 months ahead of time or a year ahead of time, because things are constantly changing day by day. Nothing stays the same. So know that you don't have to just sit there and leave the date, that moment. I can understand that it's really stressful when your manager comes in and tell you that your job is ending, especially if you've been there 10 years plus. But then look at it. Don't think about, most of us have a retirement if we've been in a job 10 years, even 5 years, starting at 5 and over. So you have a little bit of retirement, and I know it's a penalty for most places to take it out. Some places you can't get your retirement until you actually leave the job 20 or 30 years. But if you're still able to work and you're not wanting to use the money that you have in your retirement, then in that moment, don't sit there and dwell about you're not having this job anymore. Go ahead and start putting in applications, and then most companies will give you a severance pay if they're letting you go. So then, plan with what you have at that moment. Don't worry about, like the scriptures say, worry about today, because tomorrow has enough problems. So stay in that moment. And that's how you control your anxiety. That's how you deal with your anxiousness. That's how you not allow it to get you into a point to where you're becoming really sick behind it, because this can cause you to have headaches, and headaches can lead to something else. And stress is one of the number one killers. So don't allow this anxiety to take you out. Deal with it as it comes, and know that there are options. And like I've always said, I'm a spiritual, and I didn't always do it before, but I'm making it a point now to, whenever something is too hard for me to handle, I give it to God, because I know He can handle it and I don't have to worry about it. And it's been a journey for me to sit back and just allow Him to work on things without me interfering. But I have arrived, and I continue to just stay in that moment. I don't worry about what's going to happen tomorrow or 2 years from now or 6 minutes from now. I stay in the moment, and I allow Spirit to help me through this. And if you have lost a job, just think about it. If you're listening to me, you've made it through the last few years when the world shut down and things were just so bad, and it was anxiety and anxiousness all over the place. So if you managed to make it through that, losing a job, it's the least of your worries. You can find something else, and ask God, what's your purpose? And sit back and listen to Him and allow Him to tell you. And ask God, because He knows what you are in need of. If you sit down and look at your financial situation, and you talk to God about it, things will start to fall in place for you. Things will work out if you just have that faith. And like I said, I know some people that may be watching this don't believe in God. Even so, just meditate, and don't make any moves that are too quick. Think about your situation, look at it in its entirety, and make moves that are going to help you to accomplish day by day. So don't worry about it. Things will get better as long as you don't allow your anxiety to take control and send you on a path of destruction. If you know that you are going to worry about this over and over, take it off your mind for a minute. It's the situation that has been brought to you. There's nothing you can do to change the situation. You just need to know how to deal with the situation. And if that means take a day or two to breathe and relax about the news that you've been given, do so. And then go into this situation with your armor. And my armor is God. So I hope this is helping someone. If you know someone that's going through and may not know which way to turn, please share my video. Try to be there for them and help them. And I will see you again tomorrow. Thank you for watching.